Hey, welcome back to Let's Play Spyro the Dragon. Look at his paw.
Spyro scratching himself.
Or whatever. We're going to the second world, so we go talk to Marco over here. Wow, I see you have been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro. You may travel to the Peacekeepers if you like. Yes. Second world
The Peacekeepers. I like how he just jumps on his head.
As you will see, ironically named.
That is true.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
It's been a while, so I wouldn't say I remember this game very well, even if I 100%ed it.
It's also got a banger theme. I love the use of that march.
I can't hear the game all that well, but that's okay.
Hey, it's Titan.
Welcome to Peacekeepers, Spyro.
Hey, Clancy Brown.
Treasure has been turned against us, and
What's up, Clancy?
recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
This is the level I stopped at in the Reignited trilogy. I was making my way through this one. Making my way through the level.
It doesn't work. Sorry.
Dodging cannons, trying to get
It's not the
around
same
purple
color
goo.
scheme, but this area reminds me vaguely of like the title screen area of for Spyro 2. That actually it wasn't just the title screen; it was like the first stage, wasn't it? That was more gray, though.
Dry canyon. Literally so thirsty.
Oh, baby, a triple.
Triple play from Spyro the Dragon.
We'll let this happen. There's some comedy here. Not gonna do it? Coward. No?
Put that away, sir.
Put
This is a
that,
children's game.
put that back where it belongs. This game's rated E.
For everyone, brutin' up.
True. They really even let me play this.
Shockingly.
Root's getting to have fun?
Why do we think this was a good idea? Magnus.
Spyro.
He's a chunky boy.
Marks the dragonfly.
Chonk.
Good job protecting.
Oh,
Make sure to keep.
don't worry. We are just trying to lure Brute into a false sense of security before we spring something truly terrible on him.
God, lost levels.
Kaizo.
Honestly, I joke about lost levels, but Anstca watched me beat that, so...
Yeah.
It only took me like 2 hours, which is not impressive at all, but is impressive to me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not that
because,
bad, though,
You
either.
actually beat it.
I did alright. Game doesn't really get that difficult until like World 4.
Also, worlds like A through D.
Oh, I didn't do those.
Yeah, because fuck those. Did just 1-1 to
8-1.
wait it to
Or 8-4.
4.
Yeah.
8-1.
Yeah.
I stopped at 8-1. Called it a day.
That wouldn't be a very Brute thing to do.
That would not be a very brute thing to do.
No.
Not at all. Bang.
Brute takes breaks, but Brute always comes back.
Yeah.
Brute can't quit.
Sure.
Brute can't quit Brute.
Why can't I quit me?
I wish I knew.
I think you were specifically told not to.
Shit. Can't argue with that.
That's a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
And the points go to Galuf for the evening for making Brute laugh a little hysterically.
Welcome to County Line Gaming, where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
True. Doesn't mean he still didn't get points.
He still got points. He got the Make Brute Cackle award for the evening.
I enjoy that sound.
Yeah. I know I did a good job if I got Brute to cackle. Gunner!
Well done, Spyro. Keep up the good work.
Hey, Clancy.
You'll fulfill your destiny.
Destiny?
This is just Clancy's voice acting demo reel.
Enemies and collect the treasure.
Between this and
No, yeah, there's tons of dragons and there's only like 5 voice actors.
Clancy, can you do this? Yeah. Clancy, can you do this? Yeah. Clancy, can you do this? Yeah.
Between this and Crash Bandicoot 1 through 3, I mean, man. The man just ruled my PlayStation 1 related childhood.
He still does run your childhood.
It's true.
So as far as I know, your childhood is seemingly over.
I'm 23 years old. As far as I know, my childhood is over.
My childhood is over! Hooray! It's done now.
Game's over.
Yep.
Crash, I think, as a series, I actually experienced in the proper order. Aside from the fact, though, that the first game I didn't own. It was someone else's. And so I only played it when I was over there. So I think the first Crash Bandicoot game was actually the last one that I ever finished.
That's one where I have played the remaster. I can't play it very well because the hitboxes are different and I can't land jumps.
I have the Crash Remaster trilogy. I haven't played it.
It's really good.
Now that-
I'm just a whiny little bitch. I want my
Now that
square
I think about
hitboxes,
it-
God damn it.
Well,
Now that I think about it, I don't even remember for sure. I think I finished the PS1 version at some point, but I'm not even completely sure of that. I only know for sure that I finished Crash 1 on the remaster. And I still haven't played 2 or 3 on that.
Finished 1, I've not finished 2 or 3, though I have sampled both on the remaster. All very well done. It's just really hard for me to wrap my head around the idea that the jump hitboxes are modified to match their actual shape now, and aren't just giant squares. I mean, that's 20 some odd years of muscle memory right there. Yeah, I guess it'd be more accurate to say that that's like 17 some odd years of muscle memory right there. Oh god, the cat's awake.
oh no, Conan!
Releasing me.
Conan the Barbarian!
Yeah, not the voice I was expecting.
Is there something over there?
I guess that's like you have the ton of tutorial dragons, and then when they couldn't think of anything else interesting to throw into an area, they just put one that goes, "Thank you for releasing me."
Vultures, I tell ya!
Not vultures! Vultures in the sky!
Another thing this has in common with Crash is having a lot of personality in the animations.
Which is something we gave Sly a lot of credit for as well.
Yeah.
And I would make the same. They are all very comparable in that regard. They are very well animated and full of personality. That as a trio. In fact, that trio plus Ratchet and Clank kind of go together in my head as one big
That's the one I haven't. Well, actually, yeah, I haven't played that or Sly. Come to think of it.
they make like a certain like compilation of experiences that I consider like quintessential to some of my earliest video game experiences.
Makes sense.
You, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've
Because we got a PS2 and we had a PS2 and a PS1 and an Xbox and a GameCube.
Oh, no.
So we had like the whole shebang,
I
but
forget.
a lot of what we played was on the. You'll hear me talk about a lot of things that I played as a kid because I played a lot of games. Obviously, I wasn't exactly.
God, what a nerd.
I wasn't exactly the healthiest lad. A lot of it was Sony, but there was also, and that kind of quad compilation there is one that sticks out in my head as just one I formed together.
I was a hardcore Nintendo kid until my sister got a PlayStation 2 because she wanted to play DDR. And then I slowly but surely took over that.
I just kind of was inherently diversified in my gaming. Like, I didn't really have any loyalties to one thing or another. I had loyalties to franchises I enjoyed, and that was it.
Same-ish.
It wasn't so much that I had like a loyalty to it. It was more so that that's what I had, and I didn't like go over and branch over until I had the opportunity to try something else.
Yeah.
I was the same way. Like, yeah, I was a Sega kid growing up because a Sega is what I had. I had PS1. Yeah, that's what we had. It's like, yeah. I didn't really start like branching out to like PS2 like Xbox kind of stuff.
Yeah, and my friends, most of my close friends when I was younger only had GameCubes. I didn't have a lot of friends who had PlayStations.
The GameCube was actually the last of that generation that I got, which is like, I don't know, that's like that's what I grew up on in terms of like what was new when I was a kid. Because
I was also
Bruce
mostly
the old whippersnapper here.
Yeah, sure. I also didn't have my own console until the PlayStation 2. I played friends' N64s, and a couple of people had PlayStations and GameCubes, but I was mostly Game Boy Advance and Game Boy.
I had a bunch of consoles. I had those consoles I mentioned. Those were the ones we primarily had. Before I mentioned I played a lot. You know me, then you know I played a lot of Halo in my youth.
Hey, Spyro.
And these games I'm talking about are like 12 and under when I was playing them, which is why they have a particular impact on me beyond just being things I enjoyed in like my teen years or as an adult.
Young adult.
I'm an adult. Fuck off.
You are an adult. A young adult.
Is it The Sims?
Yes.
I did actually grow up with a bit of like diversity there because like we had a Nintendo and a Super Nintendo in the house, but then like
Incredible.
we got N64 and PlayStation at similar time, like a similar time frame, and then
But they're pretty tasty.
ended up getting the Dreamcast when that came out, and that was kind of. Oh yeah, we had like the Game Boy and the Game Boy, or no, yeah, just the Game Boy. The Game Boy Color really was the last one. The Dreamcast was really like the last thing I had where I kind of had it right when it was new. Because after that, we would get more systems like the GameCube and Game Boy Advance, PS2, but those would all be things I would acquire later when they weren't really like they'd been out for some years.
The last time I got a console brand spanking new. Well, that's not fair. I got to amend that statement. until the Switch came out, the last time I got a console brand spanking new was the 360, which I got for Halo 3. Because one of the few contributions I can give my biological father is he introduced me to Halo briefly, and then me and my adopted father played a shit ton of it together. So it still kind of became a memory I associate with who I've called my dad, who is my adopted father. Which I only bring up since I had to mention the other thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, my only experience with anything Xbox is when I was like, I don't know, I'm just gonna ballpark like 12, 13 or something. And there was, for a time, I had a friend who had an Xbox, and there wasn't a lot on it that I would say super interested in me, but Halo was pretty cool. Cool enough that I'm glad that it finally got like the collection of classics from the classic Halo games got a PC release, so I can easily try those again sometime.
You wouldn't know it from... What the fuck? I missed 5?
Apparently.
Ah, shit. You wouldn't know it from the conversations we have because I don't bring it up very often. I'm a big Halo fan. My friends know that, obviously. Like that's no secret to my friends, but it just hasn't come up in the LP because our LPs have been far and removed from that. Outside of the occasional mention here or there, maybe.
I was very bad at Halo. Still am. Not good at Halo.
I'm not good at it, but I like it a lot.
I was real bad. Like real bad.
I like it to the point where I'm all up on the lore. I've read books and stuff. And I think, and then Wind Waker specifically, not Zelda entirely, just Wind Waker was like the other one of my youth where it was like really prominent. Oh, and I can't forget Pokemon, of course.
Pokemans.
There's one other Xbox, I guess 2 other Xbox games that I would have liked to have been able to play though. One is Jet Set Radio Future, because I had Jet Grind Radio on the Dreamcast.
Jet Set Radio.
Jack Ryan?
And the other one is actually something that not a lot of people are probably very familiar with, because I've gathered that it's fairly obscure. It's Otaji Myth of Demons. I thought that game was really cool, and I got to play most of it when I was at the friend's house. I think I got a little stuck on the final boss, and I never actually got to finish that.
For a long time, I was really interested in trying the Ninja Gaiden games that were on the Xbox. And they got put on Steam. Because Brute is Brute, and that kind of thing appeals to Brute. What kind of thing?
Yeah, those games look cool.
Yeah, they look cool. Sweats.
And hard as hell, yeah.
Yeah. It's like...
Pain. Brute likes pain.
Yeah, the first boss there is still considered like a benchmark for like hard bosses.
Shout out to there being fucking dinosaurs in this level, by the way. Like, I know I'm not like there's dragons, so whatever, but there's just dinosaurs, and dinosaurs. Yeah,
there are just
little raptors running around.
Dinosaurs
is cool. I don't know.
Dinosaurs and dragons.
My favorite Dungeons and Dragons ripoff.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember Spyro.
Yeah. Charge them with your horns. Good lord.
I think Otaji is one of the
campaign set in like prehistoric era.
It's like that Ultima Worlds game.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's like the prehistory and Chrono Trigger.
Yeah. No spoilers, please.
That's all I'll say.
Just like my boyfriend bought it for me on Steam, so now I'm like, my days of not having played it are numbered.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not a spoiler that you know.
Maybe not to you.
he. I don't know if you recall this, Hyper, but Brute literally hasn't even gotten far enough in the game where he understands the phrase, but the future refused to change.
I've never made it past the prison, like you go to prison.
Yeah, he doesn't
I
know
know nothing about that game.
Yeah, he does literally nothing.
Other than the arts bang up, so. Kind of everything's inherently a spoiler, technically. Oh, what a bitch.
Wow, you got smacked around.
Yeah, didn't hurt you, though.
Surprisingly.
I'll take it.
Barks ain't no bitch.
400? Ugh.
Eek.
This is a level I haven't practiced yet, so we're kind of freeballing it here.
I sure hope not.
I didn't know you practiced any of it.
I'd practiced every level we played up until this one.
I didn't know you freeballed.
I mean, it depends on what I'm wearing. Comfy sweatpants, what's the point?
It's your prerogative, man. I ain't judging. I just was like, oh, didn't know.
See, the thing about practicing Spyro is I basically just play Spyro, and it's fun.
Yeah.
It's not really a taxing experience.
Well, you've done a lot of taxing experiences as of late.
My life has been quite the taxing experience for the past 3 months, yes.
So, is an earned victory.
Fun behind-the-scenes peek. On top of doing 2 grudge matches in a row, Brute went to the hospital 5 times. That's not fun at all. I lied to you. This is an unfun behind-the-scenes peek.
How dare you lead us astray? Astray you! That movie is a bit traumatic. Enzo!
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Okay.
I suppose, Enzo, the dragon. Was that the Monty Python theme from Holy Grail?
No. It was the beginning notes of the Great Sea.
Ah, okay. Do 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 do. Burning chickens, actually vultures. They fly around this desert. Da, 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 da. Speaking of Zelda, my Zelda Game & Watch came in a couple days ago.
I don't know what that is.
It's Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Link's Awakening.
Oh, finally, a good one.
And like a couple of smaller games, all on like a classic Game & Watch system.
Cool.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. That was another Xbox game I was vaguely interested in.
Can get to almost
Even though I didn't know if it was going to be any good or not, just caught my attention. Blinks the Time Sweeper.
Fucking blinks.
Blinks. Blinking.
Blinks was like the mascot for a while, so.
Yeah, then Master Chief kind of was popular.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blinks was the attempt at a mascot. It didn't stick.
Then they got the...
Only until Master Chief showed up, and like, Halo was such a big thing, it redirected the course of Xbox.
It's true. That's when Xbox became the cool kids console, quote unquote.
Yeah.
A branding they still kind of have with the black color schemes and the
Yeah.
Sega!
Yeah.
Yeah, the game that I like most would want to revisit from the Xbox is like, it sucks because Xbox emulation kind of still blows even at this point in time. So I can look on a compatibility list and that game just is listed as it boots.
Oh.
So we're at that point, are we?
Yeah.
Similar note, the PS3 emulator, RPCS or whatever, recently hit a point where they got everything to a point where it can actually boot. It doesn't necessarily mean it's playable, but it can boot.
From what I had seen, that emulator, it's a very case-by-case basis, but there are games on it that actually can run really well. And
no, it's great. That was part of what they're celebrating is their technical achievement in getting everything to reach a bootable standpoint.
Oh, I see. Like, there's not a single game that won't at least boot.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
That is a win. Because PS3 was apparently very complicated coding-wise, from what I hear.
God, yeah.
Thing's a mess.
Yeah.
Would one consider it a dumpster fire rolling down the street?
That's your prerogative. I don't know.
I don't know because I had never had a PlayStation 3.
You wouldn't know it just from reading about it, because I mean, games that were developed well for it work fine. That's the kind of the point. But the point was how complex it was to actually code for. It's more something the game developers would know about. I read up a little bit on it at some point, and I'm not a coder, so
basically,
I don't know,
the
but
short
it did sound
version
ridiculous.
Is that it had strange mechanical, technical specs that made it
very strange.
That made its dev kit particularly strange to operate with. And that's why so many PlayStation 3 ports of games that are multi-console are rough as fuck.
Yeah, if you were exclusively developing for PS3 and you knew what you were doing with it, then you could get okay results, but the ports suffered because, God.
Yeah.
Which is why, Bayonetta has such an awful PS3 version. Because they were co-developing for that in the Xbox 360, and the Xbox 360 version came out so well, and the PS3 version is laggy as all get out. That being said, that game's been ported to so many things now that if you're not playing the Switch version, what's wrong with you? Those Nintendo costumes.
I haven't played Bayonetta.
Good game.
It's on the list.
Up it higher.
I have my own prerogative, thank you.
Yeah, but now you have my prerogative, so.
I don't listen to your prerogative. If I did, there'd be a lot less done.
I don't know. My prerogative has a lot of good games on it.
I never said it didn't. It's my prerogative.
Yeah, but it's
got
my
things to do. Looks like the soup cauldron from Conker's Pet Fur Day.
I don't know what I'm missing. I mean, I know what I'm missing, but I don't know where they could be.
And if we go up, it just goes to level end?
Yes. Well, we'll move on. I'll get it off screen.
Yeah.
Oh well, not bad. $1967. Good year. Maybe. I don't know.
What's the night like? Bunch of civil rights stuff going on there, you?
Yeah. The ice cavern? Oh, no.
The ice cavern.
Not the ice cavern.
Oh, the ice cavern.
Oh. The ice cavern, I still have nightmares of it. I never played Ice Cavern on Master Quest.
Ah!
Oops.
If I don't stop, I can never die. I've died.
You are dead.
Your soul is mine. Another level we're flying blind on.
Yeah, streaming the Ocarina of Time Master Quest Ice Cavern blind was a mistake.
Yeah, that was rough. There are
Oh, hey,
bats
you're
in my
stuck in
cave.
this room. How do you progress? Oh, there's a switch hidden underneath the ice floor, and you have to know that bombs explode in a sphere. So if you drop a bomb, it will hit the switch that's buried deep underneath the ground.
Isn't that the game with the cows and the? Isn't that the version of that game with the cows and the
Yes.
in the belly?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ulrich von Liechtenstein from Gelderland.
I didn't really have problems figuring out how to get through the dungeons until the ice cavern, which of course is the one dungeon that I decided to stream.
Ah!
I do wish you had finished that Link to the Past randomizer, that holiday one. That was a lot of fun.
Well, if you look at the calendar, time's fun when you're having flies.
Yeah. I mean,
Stole that.
Flies are a good source of protein.
I stole that from my dad. It only seemed appropriate to steal that saying from my father, given that I have no
Thanks,
idea where
Dad.
I got it, and I'm doing one of those nostalgia bait LPs.
yeah.
Now, admittedly, we played 2 a lot more, but gotta start somewhere, and Brute's obsessive compulsive disorder dictates he starts with the first.
Started from the first game.
That's dated.
Still here.
That's very dated.
Orcs up ahead are wearing armor. And in the
Yep, armor.
We know. Did I? Whoops.
Why does the desert have an ice level?
Because deserts get ice cold at night.
Not how climate works, though.
For once, it's not me who's exasperated with what Hyper said.
I wish I could find the article that did a really good job kind of explaining to me, who doesn't really know coding stuff, like how the PS3 was kind of a mess. And I haven't found that article, but I have found something amusing. Xbox 360, 3 horses. PS3, 1 horse, and 10,000 hamsters!
Yeah.
Is there a functional 360 emulator yet?
Considering there's not even a great Xbox original emulator, I kind of doubt it.
Well, then the 10,000 hamsters got finished first.
I feel like more people were interested in Sony than Microsoft console.
I don't know.
Like PlayStation was just kind of more popular than
Purple.
Xbox, I think.
Punch.
Also, Xbox has better backwards compatibility.
Now that
It's true.
is true.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
And by better, you mean any at all.
Yeah. Because at PS3, like, Sony very quickly decided, yeah, let's just abandon backwards compatibility.
We'll put emulators on our consoles. It'll be great. Nintendo did it. No, I think they hadn't actually done it at that point yet because the PS3 came out first, but
Yeah.
it's neither here nor there.
There was a little more to that analogy, apparently, though, that everyone knows how to build horse-drawn sleighs, but hamsters are new territory. If you add up how much power you can get out of the system, the PS3 wins hands down, but the hamsters are hard to get organized, and if you just naively take the sleigh you built for the 360 and plug the PS3's one horse into it, ignoring the hamsters, it's not going to work very well.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically it's a technical mess that has no that has very little crossover with something else that is not a technical mess.
It was technically more powerful, but fuck figuring out how to make it work.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Well, and there was very little crossover with existing technology that was well understood.
Yeah.
Damn good games came out of that thing, though.
That's what everyone was so relieved with like the generation of, I guess that's Xbox One and PS4, is that like everything's architecture was suddenly just kind of very similar.
Yeah, to something everybody knows how to develop for. The personal computer.
Yeah.
Games are being developed under that similar type of architecture before there were goddamn consoles.
They sure were.
Because with the increase in technology, the closer our consoles are to just being glorified computers.
Yep.
Oh. I don't know if this is as good as is going to be as good as I remember, but I think I found the article I was thinking of at any rate, where a coder who worked on a number of different games, they talked about their experience with a bunch of different consoles. So for comparison, PlayStation 1, everything is simple and straightforward. With a few years of dedication, one person could understand the entire PS1 down to the bit level. Compared to what you could do on PCs at the time, it was amazing. At every step of the way you said, really? I gotta do it that way? Damn, okay, I guess. Give me a couple weeks. There was effectively no debugger. You launched your build and watched what happened. PS2. You are handed a 10-inch thick stack of manuals written by Japanese hardware engineers. The first time you read the stack, nothing makes any sense at all. The second time you read the stack, the third book makes a bit more sense because of what you learned in the 8th book. The machine has 10 different processors that all work in completely different ways. There are so many amazing things you can do, but everything requires backflips through invisible blades of segfault. Getting the first triangle to appear on the screen took some teams over a month, because it involved routing commands through one processor to another, to another, to another, to another. Oddities with no feedback about what you were doing wrong until you got every step along the way to be correct. If you're willing to twist your game to fit the machine, you could get awesome results. There was a debugger for the main CPU. It worked pretty okay. For the rest of the processors, you just had to write code without bugs.
Thought you weren't
Forehead.
Just write better code for it.
Write better code. Have you considered just writing code without bugs?
Just don't have fucked code, dumbass.
Clearly, that's a novel concept.
PS3. A 95-pound box shows up on your desk with a printout of the 24-step instructions for how to turn it on for the first time. Everyone tries. Most people fail to turn it on. Eventually, one guy goes around and sets up everyone else's machine. There's only one CPU. It seems like it might be able to do everything, but it can't. The SPUs seem like they should be really awesome, but not for anything you or anyone else is doing. The CPU debugger works pretty okay. There is no SPU debugger. There was nothing like PIX at first, whatever that is. Eventually, some Sony first-party devs got fed up and made their own PIX-like GPU debugger. The GPU is very, very disappointing. Most people try to stick to working with the CPU, but it can't handle the workload. A few people dig deep into the SPUs, and they are fast. Unfortunately, they eventually figure out that the SPUs need to be devoted almost full-time making up for the weaknesses of the GPU. Well, that's all it said about the PS3, though.
Yeah, it's a technical mess.
Yeah.
A dumpster fire?
I don't know if I'd go that far. A dumpster fire is like the fucking Sega CD or something.
A trash fire.
It's more like when you light the garbage bag on fire and it just kind of fizzles out.
Okay.
I don't know how to get those, but I got all the dragons, so...
Did you ram them?
What the fuck?
Did you ram the poles?
I hate this. I'm an idiot.
I've played this game for a while.
Okay, this is a little different than Resident Evil 4 when something like that happened. I've played this game only a couple of times throughout my life. I just have strong memories of it.
I'm nostalgic for this game. And I didn't remember.
I don't remember every little thing about this one.
Every
for
little
sure.
thing.
Gonna be alright.
Maybe. Singing Don't Worry. Uh-oh. About purple dragons.
Falling to
Because we
their
got
death.
checkpoints. And fireflies.
Yeah, this isn't an instance where I've played this game yearly for the last 17 years or something. I've played this game probably 4 times through, with like years in between each of them.
And it gets better and better every time. Get so tight. Jump, jump, jump. Flap. Run. 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 Jump. Jump. Land. Land.
Good commentary.
Yes.
Slide.
Rest. Rest.
Crisscross.
Dead. Dead.
To be fair, it is bad commentary coming off the foot of a very good conversation.
It is.
Yeah, there's always going to be lulls in conversation.
Well, you know, we're just it's boys' night.
It is boys' night.
Yeah.
It's boys' night. We're vibing. We're enjoying boys' night. We're
I would say cracking
Thanks.
open a cold one, but I don't have a can.
drinking water.
I'm drinking Powerade, which has electrolytes, which, if you didn't know, are what the plants crave.
Oh shit!
You didn't know?
I remember that
now.
the game I was talking about that I was interested in on the Xbox was like, I remember being one of the like few games that didn't have good backwards compatibility on the 360 when I looked into it. And now it's just straight up got a digital release on Xbox One and Series X. So that's cool.
Which is?
Wish I could play it.
What's the name of the game again?
Otaji Myth of Demons. By the way, FromSoft.
Oh, now you've got my attention. You said the magic words.
I didn't even realize that until I was looking at this page.
The magic word is name a game company I like, and then I'll just go ooh out of reflex. I half expected Hyper to name something, to be honest.
What a weird,
Let's go!
Nice.
what a weird pairing of companies. Developed by FromSoft, published by Sega.
Well, you know. That probably was at a period when FromSoft were little babbies and Namco Bandai hadn't gotten their grubby little fingers all over it. Little babbies in terms of popularity, not in terms of experience. They'd been making games for fucking years. Me and Aura streamed one. One really weird one. Fucking Echo Night, dude.
I was gonna name something, but I don't have a good list. Oh, well. Duh. Atlas.
Yeah, dumbass.
Yes! Yes! Hello, Foot. This is Mouth. How
Like,
are you today?
I don't know how you... Atlas Capcom. Off the bat. That's all you gotta name.
Hyper's been awake for a long time today. Not at the top of his game.
Dr. Shemp. I believe that is the boss.
Dr. Shemp? The fourth stooge? From the Three Stooges?
That just doesn't make sense. Night Flight! I don't have a
Night
path for this at all.
Night Flyer. Night Rider.
Night Flyer was a good movie. Oh my. This is very Superman 64 of you.
But a much better game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yet I still don't want to fly through red rings.
But there's no time to waste.
But there's no time to waste.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Two. Kingdom Hearts 2.
What am I looking for? What am I looking for?
Nothing.
Is it you? Do I kill you? Murder?
No.
What am I looking for? The fucking lights!
Try again. When the lights go down in the city. The question becomes, who puts all these courses up like this?
Nasty Nork.
Oh, Nork? Oh.
I would assume.
Probably. I mean,
He's the bad guy, so he would make things a pain in my ass.
yeah.
Lights! Oh.
They don't give me time. Oh, they do. Oh, thank God. Okay. Hello? Where? Anyone else see the frame rate tank in here, or am I going crazy?
Yeah, I can hear it too.
Little tanky.
It is still an emulator, even if it's on the PS3.
Yeah.
Well, at least we found the lights, and by we I mean Brute.
Ah, fuck.
So you have an Xbox One, Brute?
Yeah.
I guess add that to your list, O to G, to just check out someday.
You'll have to put it in chat, because I have no idea how the fuck you spell that.
Yep.
Do not care for these levels. of a bitch. The name makes me think of Onimusha, so that's cool.
One of the things I remember with that game was destructible environments was a big thing. Like, one of the early stages was a little bit of an outside area, but mostly the stage was basically just kind of like a mansion you traversed. And you could basically break every fucking wall in the mansion, so it was just like the skeleton of a house.
Where's the... I wonder if starting with the lights is the way to go.
Could
Probably.
be.
I say that, and then I immediately have no clue where the lights are.
There's a light.
This
There.
way.
A light.
Okay, I think starting with the lights is not the way to go.
You had a pretty good path to begin with.
Yeah, so I bought an Xbox One a couple years ago now from a buddy who didn't want his anymore. I bought it so I could play Halo 5 in the rare replay. and it's just proven to be
Nice.
more useful than anticipated because, like, not damn near every, but a significant portion of my Xbox 360 library just works on that thing. That was just sad.
I don't know what happened there.
I'm not really sure what happened there either, to be honest.
Brooke got distracted talking about Halo.
Yeah, when I was referring to games I was interested in on the original Xbox, that was just the original Xbox. It's like, because over the years there were things here and there I saw come out for like the 360 and whatever that interested me, like the rare replay. Also, Tales of Vesperia.
The rare replay is awesome, just for the record. But it's also pretty much the only reason that Let's Play Dead Space happened. Because I sure as shit wasn't doing the PC version.
Yeah. Yeah, this stage does seem kind of obnoxious in the way it's designed.
Yeah, I don't like it. Where's the last one? Oh, son of a bitch, I'm so close. I just knew not pre-pathing this was gonna fuck me up. But it really showcases why I hate these so much.
Yeah, I remember getting enjoyment from these, and like I like them conceptually, but I can also remember that they easily can become the most frustrating things in the game too.
Why would I do that? Oh, I fucked everything.
I blame Brute.
That is on me. I'm the one who hit L1. I was unaware of the ramifications of hitting L1. The way these stages work, I can see no reason why I would want to do a loop-de-loop.
Yeah. I'm sure there's like a reason it was programmed in there,
I'm sure
but
there
maybe
was,
not for this one.
There's probably some situation I'm not considering, yes.
Very niche use.
Yes.
It certainly fucked me over there, and I didn't even mean to tap the button.
Sure did, sir.
I guess if you miss something, you could do a sudden pull.
Oh.
Hey.
Get this stage the fuck out of my face.
It is finished.
Let's go fight Dr. Shimp
Heck yeah.
Let's do it.
after I drink some Powerade.
Well, gotta get all ready.
I like how you stopped right on the edge of glory.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
I do not remember this doctor. I remembered the first boss.
You know, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I don't really remember this boss either.
I guess we'll find out about Dr. Shemp in a minute.
Reason I picked Spyro is because I was confident that even if I don't remember something, I will be able to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can practice if I have time, but if I don't, then I don't. And I may just forego that entirely anyways.
It's not like anything besides some of the flight stages is particularly hard in this game.
There's a couple of the late stage levels that are kind of difficult. That's about the extent of it. I asked those guys to just die for me.
Just die.
Easy key.
What the fuck?
Not as easy gem.
But much like Sly, the chances of me actually getting 100% are quite low.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sly, I went back and played Sly 1 on my Vita, and I 100%ed that game.
Easy 100.
Like listening to it over and over.
Or I got all the trophies, I should say. I didn't 100% that game because I don't need to do time trials.
Time trials are not required for the plat.
Correct. I had no desire to do it.
Well, it's funny because I'm pretty sure you have to break the game to actually get some of those done. So
I don't know why, but, well, you mentioning that makes it seem fitting enough, but the way you're talking about the time trials and then you mentioned Plaid, I just had, like, violent flashbacks to the relics in Crash 3.
Huh.
I had a flash to some of those races we actually had to do during the Sly LP.
Ugh.
At least Sparks is all gold again.
You just have to open your mouth.
Oh, this is the doctor?
I guess. Nork's doctor.
He's got a PhD in Norkology.
He's a witch doctor.
Ooh ee, ooh ah ah, ting tang,
Walla walla
walla walla bing bang.
bang. Ooh ee, ooh ah ah, ting ting, walla walla bang bang.
Wait a minute, that's just a crash blossom?
Yeah.
Wrecked.
I forget how baller the music was in this game, to be honest. Now, I've got to
There
wonder...
was something about who, I forget who the composer was. I feel like it was someone noteworthy.
Like it's likely. Now, there's got to be a reason that I try so hard and
To
get
come so far.
It's in the end, it doesn't even matter. There's got to be a way to get that. I don't know what it is.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, the dude who composed the music for the original trilogy is the freaking drummer for a British rock band called The Police.
Yo, what the fuck?
Wait, the drummer for the Police?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Stuart Copeland.
No wonder.
No
it's so
way.
Notable for composing the music for the original Spyro the Dragon trilogy.
That's like Trent Reznor doing fucking Quake soundtrack, but even more wild, because it's like so out there.
Yeah.
What a champ, Stuart.
No wonder
What
it
a
sounds
guy.
so good.
It's one of the most well-known rock bands of all time.
Yeah.
He also composed the remastered sound trilogy as well.
What a
Ah, okay.
Can't believe how fast you found so much stolen treasure. Hop aboard for the Magic Crafters world if you are ready. And we will go to the Magic Crafters next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.